For Better or Worse with Mo and Phindi, a show that embraces marriage and celebrates inspirational couples. These are couples who walk the walk on a daily to practically live out the vow, for better or worse.
The journeys may be common in many marriages, but we offer couples a platform to walk you through how they navigated the peaks and the valleys of their relationship.
These couples are a true testament that the marriage covenant is stronger than circumstances, and that for better or worse is more than just a romantic phrase. Greetings to you at home. Thank you for tuning in on your Mzansi Magic's favorite show, For Better or Worse with Mo and Phindi.
Today we bring you a couple which is no stranger to the media fraternity.
Hope and Themba and Ntuli first met on Facebook in 2008, only to begin dating after they connected at an event in 2015. This then led to a marriage early last year.
The newlyweds join us tonight to share their marriage journey thus far.
Are you ready to go meet them?
Of course, let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, you guys! Thank you so much for coming. Come in.
How are you?
I'm so
Great
well.
to see you,
Oh,
Mom.
wait, Thank you so much.
This is working, eh? Hey, Themba. Happy to meet you.
Also, take a seat, guys. Let's have a chat.
So good to see you guys.
Sure.
So you guys met on social media.
Yes.
So who inboxed who?
He did.
I like that. You know what? Hope come out.
Okay, I did.
But in all fairness, it was not to just do anything, you know, it was just fair ground.
Yeah.
Like you inbox anybody and everybody.
No, of course, you know, like, hey, so usually I go to like this Christian camp, right?
Yeah.
Youth for Christ.
Yeah.
And so she was just trying to find out some details. Hey, brother man, I see you going to like this camp. Can't she knows back there.
Wise woman.
Yeah, at that time, life was happening, so nobody was looking for nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
And I was like, you think you are funny.
Yeah, and I was like, you are lucky to be talking to me.
But then how did you guys get here?
You know, when you're behind, like your thumbs are doing the talking, you say anything like, yeah,
He stalked me, my pictures.
And you think
And then
afterwards.
he's like, I like this picture of yours. Yo, the braids, it's so nice. Who made them? And I'm like, do you
so
have a
much
sister?
for someone who's not looking for anything.
Listen, lalela bafo, phela ngeke into kazithi mayixoxa nje bese nawe you just turn a blind eye.
Of course.
Gotta look at some
So you had to play
things.
along.
You gotta look at some things.
And then he says, no, I don't talk much on Facebook. I can't inbox. Here's my numbers. Let's chat.
Oh my word.
No.
Oh my word.
It's simpler to do that, but you know when a brother's got a game as well.
Yeah, of course.
You have to
of
play it
course.
lightly, you know. Plus, you know, especially when you're on television and you're known by a lot of people, you just always have to watch as well. You know who you give your context to.
Oh,
and
yeah, of
how.
course. Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
for me the biggest thing was number one, and that's where the connection started.
Yeah.
She spoke about what I was passionate about,
Yeah.
which was Youth for Christ. You know,
Yeah.
serving the youth, and she was like, "Dude, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
How do I get on board?"
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, now here's one who's not out here like, hi, Pula, I see on TV,
You know.
can I please like
Pelumfake.
a time? No, she wasn't about that,
Yeah.
but she was like
cool.
really serious, and she was also very funny as well. So I was like, hey, this young chick, you know, she's talking,
In the
man, and it's
main.
pretty cool.
So the names didn't have nothing to do with it. She's
what?
Hope,
Oh,
you're
no.
Themba.
At all.
This
like,
wasn't planned,
Not
eh?
at all. Like at that time, I think for me, I was finishing I was still
Degree.
at varsity.
Yeah.
I was doing, finishing off my degree. And she was also doing her degree at Wits. So it was just school and
Yeah.
youth camp was coming up.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any space for anything else other than, okay, dude, this is what I do. You are funny, awesome, but this is what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just give you my contact so I can tell you more about it.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
on social media. And then,
By the way, I didn't go to the camp.
And you were interested in the camp, you didn't go to
Yeah, I missed that year. And then we got to meet officially 3 years afterwards in person.
the... Wow.
I was also his brother's friend on Facebook.
Okay.
So his brother had an event, a business thing that he was opening, and my mom was like, "Zukniki kiyaza imoto, toga, fagi makeup, waham," and I'm like, "Yes."
funny enough, she never told me
No,
that she was
I just
coming through
rocked
to the
up.
event. She prepared herself to come see the brother, JR.
Yeah.
I, on on the other hand, all star, I was dirty.
Because you weren't expecting
No.
I
it.
was not expecting nobody. I was dirty, and I was just there to help this guy set this thing up, and I'm done. Nkuluma knows that Themba. Look, we're
is
sharing,
the
my brother's
brother,
laughing, and he's like, no, I'm talking to Hope. I'm like, which Hope are you talking to?
There's only one
He's like,
Hope.
no, this girl on Facebook. I'm like, hey, whoa, no.
That's
so
my
you
Hope.
out here talking to my brothers, and you ain't talking to me for the longest time. Unjalo, vele,
Yes,
arrived.
yes.
I arrived, Lapayana, we doing things. She came before me
Yeah.
at the event.
Yeah.
I arrived with my boys. I'm dirty, black overall.
Akazang.
Yeah, I'm kezang nje. Ngizoshaya ispan. Hope is like inside this see-through thing. You know these
Maki-like.
Maki-like place.
Yes.
Mangingena. It's a job. So there's like a smile and a
Surprise. Oh, yeah.
So I'm like
Do I go or do I take?
you know what do I do? And then she had this beautiful, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm telling
nice.
you, when I first saw her, she rocked that beautiful smile. And then I came through, I'm like, hey, Hope, how are you? How did you get here? She's like, yeah, no, I spoke to your brother. And then she gave me this beautiful hug. Guys.
He calls it
I was
the
like,
bear hugs.
Nyamshela vandag.
Yeah.
Nyamdiana. Yeah,
Tell
no,
me
it is
something, guys. How
beautiful.
important is it to be in sync? Because I noticed that obviously you guys have a way of
Banala that thing.
that thing. You know, you allow each other to speak and all of that. How important to be in sync as a couple for you guys?
Well, for me, you know what, it's a respect thing. Once you respect somebody, you know that you'll be able to give him a chance, I'll give you a chance. But as time goes by, you know, this thing of, I saw you at first sight and I loved you today and I'm marrying you tomorrow, for me, does not work.
Yeah.
You need to get to know the person.
Yeah.
So you get to understand what he loves and what he doesn't, and what she loves and she doesn't. And in that way, you become in sync as you go by.
I'm the one that talks a lot in the relationship. So I always have to remind myself, Uti, brother man, like this ain't no stage. Okay? It's not a set.
Yeah.
Calm down and let the other children speak.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but it's a beautiful mutual thing. And I think because the energies are there, and I do believe, Uti, when you respect someone enough, you know, you want to hear them more than just listen to them.
I'm with you. AYFC,
Yes.
there are a lot of girls there.
Yes.
Exactly. And what is it about her? You know, I mean, you guys didn't even meet there, so you invited her there. So what's up with her?
I'll tell you one thing. Number one, you know how the Bible says that, you know, you must be equally yoked. I think for me, being at YFC was strictly about that. You know, there's rules at the camp that, you know, you're not there to sort of like, but you're there to serve. So also at the time, like I said, when this kind of happened, I had previously told myself that I'm not looking, I'm done. You know, I'd gone through a moment where I was just like, you know what, girls won't look twice in my direction.
Sure.
So I wasn't about that.
Sure.
That's why it wasn't even a thing. I wasn't
With
even
you.
concerned about it.
Yeah.
So I think also God was just taking me in a different direction. So while I was busy serving, she came in with the heart to say, hey, I want to just be involved in this thing. I see that it's doing a lot of good for the youth out there. And it started off as that friendship,
I see.
you know, so
Okay.
it built up from that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at what point, did you guys realize that you guys were destined to be together?
Like I said to you, I was not looking for anyone at any given point in time. So I built up that wall, Luguti, this is it, I'm fine, I'm sorted. But then when she came into especially when I first met her, and she sort of gave me that hug, and you know, when that friendship started brewing, I thought to myself, this can't be, because I have shut the doors.
Yeah.
So this can't be a thing, you know.
Yeah.
But I
the hug
remember,
is warm.
Yeah, and the hug was warm. It was like, you know, like your mother's hug. She was like, hey, brother. And I was like,
He came when it was unexpected, but the time was ripe for the both of us.
that was the first time I
Yo.
heard of a term
Yo.
called growth hormone deficiency.
Nna nka se tlo jwetswa ke monna.
Indoda hiyo ehamba ithi iyo lobola, indoda hiyo evumayo ukuthi okay, ngiyamthatha ke manje.
Thank you so much for joining us again as we continue our conversation with our lovely couple, the Ntulis.
Yes, sir.
You can get in touch with us by writing us on the details that are appearing on your screen right now. Mkwenyan.
Yes.
Earlier on, you said something which I would like to pick up on.
Yeah.
You said something about you were focused on studies, girls were not looking my direction, you know, and can you talk more about that?
All right, just very briefly, the one thing that I will say, Brother Mo, is that I don't have a very great history with a lot of women.
Yes, yes.
Because, you know, women will look at you and to them it's like, okay, someone who actor or whatever, but he's not man enough to be a man.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Boyfriend material or whatever the case is. So it doesn't mean even at that point I was not praying, you know, to find someone, because I think for me, in me creating that wall or that boundary of saying I'm not looking, I was hopeful still though.
Yeah.
To say, you know what, Lord, you said to me that, you know, you're gonna give me a family. I love to be a family man. I was raised in a family. So I would love to have something tangible like that. But the good thing about our good Father, hallelujah, is that he brought it on when I least expected it.
Same here, actually. Because with me, I had seen so many people's marriages that are going up and down, and being one of the pillars of the family, you know, even your parents' marriage, you'd find yourself being the advisory person as a child. And I thought, I don't want no man. Father God, now is a grant. God was like, no, but that's not my plan for you.
Yeah.
I've got someone right for you. So you just need to say, what is it that you want in a man? I'm like, okay. List, you know. So when Themba came along in my life as a friend on Facebook, and I was like, check. This family man, check. Like, Lord, I'm not going to worry about finances. He's going to take care of it. Check.
Yes.
So for me, it was in that sense that he came when it was unexpected, but the time was ripe for the both of us.
Perfect.
Here we are.
And in terms of, obviously, when you guys started dating, what are some of the challenges that you experienced, especially in that initial dating stage?
From my side, we had two different cultural backgrounds. Yena, he comes from a family where kuthiwa mamncane, babamncane, mina sibizana ngamagama. There was that clash in terms of, no, it's light, and he was, no, it's not light. You know, kumele uthobe at certain points. I'm like, okay, now I need to learn afresh, you know. And not only that, but there were situations where it's just personality clashes. Sometimes, sometimes our A-type personalities, Miss Independent, you know. But, you know, with him, then I had to learn that, oh, actually, it's good to be quiet a bit, you know, from a point of listening, getting to learn, and then and we communicate together, and then we'd understand, oh, this is your point, this is my point, and we get to learn and we grow. So those are some of the personality and behavioral challenges that we had. So,
You know, and I think for me, just to give you a bit of an insight, when I say that I believe in God, I believe in Christ, it's not because it's a fly-by-night thing, but it's a fact that I depended wholly on what God was doing in my life and the transition of where I am right now. For instance, when I talk about the point of when I knew that, you know, I will be indoda iyo ehamba ithi iyo lobola indoda iyo evumayo ukuthi okay ngiyamthatha ke manje is when I remember I was about to shoot something and I was invited by doctors to go and, you know, do like a physio checkup and whatnot, and when I spoke to the doctor, he was like, hey dude, you're so small, how old are you? I'm like, I think I was 24 back then, and he looked at my bones, everything was like, oh, okay, your bones say you're like an 11-year-old and yada yada, and we can also give you like growth hormone, right? That was the first time I heard of a term called growth hormone deficiency. So this guy's like, no, we can inject you and you can grow and catch up. I spoke to her, I said, Hope, the doctor says 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She comes back and says, you know what, babe, that's fantastic. But I feel like I kind of loved who you were. You know, I loved you the way you
This is the
are.
person she fell
you
in
know,
love with.
so she didn't. To her, it didn't matter. Like she's saying now, Uti, the body, it didn't matter. And for me, that was a grave concern because I mean, I thought to myself, "Vela bang beg already, so why would you?" But if I come at you with such good news, I'm sure
You'll be
you'd be like,
excited.
"Yeah, all right, let's
Finally.
go for it."
Yeah.
And you know, that was not her idea. So you know, that was one of the things that tipped the scale for me and really told me that God said, I'm in control and I'm making this happen so that you can know that this is about me and not about you. And but I will bring you together and I'll make this beautiful story for you guys.
Wow. And in that, there will be a lot of voices,
Of course.
you know, from you know, that are coming your direction, you know, and so on. How important is it, you know, to shut those voices out and then you are able to focus on yourselves in terms of growing your relationship?
For us, it's very important because firstly, we've got a term where we say, Themba and Hope, we're going under the radar. And when we're going under the radar, that means we would see no social media, you know, just have quiet time between the both of you and get to discuss, where is it we're going? What is it that we want? Can we attain this? Can we not? Is it within our comfortability or not? You know, so it's in that way. Keeping quiet and being under the radar and shutting out the noise is important in your relationship.
100%.
Yeah.
And for me, it's Christ and I'm the head and then it's her. And how we do that is that we need to ensure, Guti, we listen to only one voice and one source. All right? Because the moment you start going out of what was intended from the beginning, that's when you start going away from, you know, what this is about. Oh, someone else, our family, or whoever, or the priest can say, no, but I think this. But you need to say, okay, I hear you, but what does God say for me right
About
now
this issue,
in this instance? Because it's first about this relationship, then this relationship, and everything else around that. And I know that, yes, some people might say, no, Nina, nisaseba shangagazi luto, and which is fair. But how we're starting it is what we're hoping for, is what we're running with, you know. So there were so many boundaries that were set, and that goes into how we listen to ourselves, you know, and everyone else that comes in, you know.
So would you guys say you have seen and already survived your worst moments?
You know what? Worst moments obviously come with time, I believe. Worst moments come with a lot of experience in different things. I could say one of our worst moments, it's what affected us that now affects, you know, our relationship is external more than it has been very much internal. You know, it's losing family or, you know, and then working around those challenges and family dynamics. So it's not worse for worse at the moment because it's cool. And it's, you know, we're also humbled enough to acknowledge Uti. Yes, you know, we know that there are seasons in marriage. It's not that we're naive going into this, but we understand, guys, can we just be happy? Can we say that we are celebrating the goodness of marriages because we advocate for marriages? So together, siyayilwa le mpi yokuthi mfethu, but the way ucabanga khona akusenzeki kahle, mina ngicabanga ukuthi wenze kanje. Nami ngithi, Hope, what do you think? You know, and then she would give me her advice.
That's so awesome. Finances, we read this somewhere. Are the fourth reason out of 10 why couples divorce in South Africa. You know, how do you guys, you know, navigate, you know, such challenges?
Sure thing.
You need to be careful how you use your finances. So we get to speak. If you speak it through, then, and it trust and openness. Once you're trustworthy with your finances, I'm telling you, kuzoba transparency. And don't be afraid to say broke. So it's being honest, you know, and that's how we get to deal with our finances. Because once you say, le yami,
Problems.
But always would man say, I want to no. Before, I had to take care of me. But now this is my responsibility and our family.
Welcome back. We still have with us the Ntulis, but now it's time for our favorite game with our favorite couple.
Yes, indeed. This is On the Money Moment. Based on this episode, share your best story on how you and your partner handle finances and stand a chance to win 5,000 rands in cash. It has been said that money has personalities, and today we get to find out about the Ntulis' money personalities. You guys ready?
Yep.
Are we?
They better be ready. And I hope
Yes.
and Themba.
Excuse the pun.
I hope Hope and Themba is ready.
Yes.
You can either answer with a thumbs
Thumbs
down, or you can answer with a thumbs up.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Mo, let's go with the first question.
Is Hope a shopaholic?
Thumbs up or thumbs? Okay.
It's a tricky one, that one.
How so?
How is it a tricky one?
Because I avoid malls because I know once I go there, guys, yaphela imali.
Oh, so you
know.
are a shopaholic then.
So I am.
Okay, our next question is Themba the most generous with money?
Oh yes.
You have to be humble, but
If you have to say that yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, we can say yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to our third question.
Does Hope ever go without a cent in her pocket?
Okay.
Is it up and down?
Yeah, I like this one.
Like as we type engine, mine get person in motor and motor kaka. So she's got like different spots in here where there's a little something and
Yeah.
otherwise it's the plastic.
Otherwise, it's a plastic.
Yeah.
And then our last and final question is, if Themba values something,
Yeah.
is he a kind of person that will even pay double the price for that thing?
Like yellow ball. When you pay twice for your...
So he's a spender, in other words.
A very, very calculated spender. A very calculated spender.
He still has not...
He's not sure.
Look, in the middle. It's
You're in
like
between.
This. Yeah. Yeah.
What does it depend on, though?
I think for me, if it's a gift, maybe if it's something of value that I feel for her,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
feel like it's sentimental, it's important, and it's got a long-lasting value,
Yeah.
especially for her. I'll
It's
do
like the
that.
shoe I'm wearing now.
Yeah, yes, and it's sitting out of the goodness,
You know, of your
this
heart, really.
You know, so I felt as you deserve the best.
I appreciate, lady.
I'll get it.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
Obviously, being in the entertainment industry, you know, when you apply for home or when you buy a car and all of those things, it's not as easy as someone who has
9 to 5,
a 9 to 5 sure amount money at the end of the month and so on.
Yeah.
So, how have you guys managed that?
I've got a simple answer for you. I think for me, my family has always taught me, you know, I've worked from a young age. Kaluk Sevens, I think, when I was around 16. So the idea of being able to handle money was sort of always there at the back of my mind. So I grew up now in Ntuli, even going to the point of Uglobola. You know, I had to learn how to put away, like, it got to a point where I had to say, Manubab, hangnai. After Lobola, it will account I'm going one more account at Lobola Numshat. Being a man, it is zero. School.
Start from scratch.
No. Before, I had to take care of me and my finances at home and some family. But now this is my responsibility and our family. So I need to think differently about money and how we handle it in life.
Same here.
Yeah.
Wow.